Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry and it's time for some more Monomyth. Let me just get my bearings. We are... So that's way up to the guard at the front gate. And I believe we're wanting to descend by the second lift. What do I need to get rid of to make some space? Oh, I need to find somewhere to wash that. Okay. I can do that. So I believe I'm heading towards the lower level and the northeastern corner of that lower level. At some point, I will have completed the currently available content for this game, and I sense that I'm reaching that moment. So something is going to have to fill this gap. And I was just checking yesterday. Well, yeah, yesterday now, technically. It's gone midnight. And I realised I hadn't played Silent Hill 2 for 4 months and a day now. And I really ought to try and finish that game. So that may very well end up being the thing that fills this slot in the week. There's other things I should also revisit as well at some point. But I'm aware that that game has a finite length. And I can't be that far away from the end now. I'm at least 3/4 of the way through it, surely. So here we have the red barrier that I have no way of passing yet. And did I leave something on the floor here? I believe I did. The aim is to get into a cave to the northeast of here. Wait. That lift now works. Essentially here. That looks like I won't be able to swim under it. It also looks like I could swim over there and check, but I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to come down here and... You know what? Whoa! My light spell would be incredibly useful here. In these dark subterranean caverns. Okay, so here we are. Here's the man who saw, he said he saw the priest carrying something into a cave to the northeast of here. Now we've tried that little bit up there, can't get through there.
Can't rely on anyone.
Wait a minute. There's got to be a way across there. Let's start with just swimming across to here and picking some plants. Right, now. Obviously that's not going to work. jumping up to there with magic might help. But let's look at our other options. First off, yes, that does go all the way back down to the bottom. Even though it looked like there might have been a lever against the wall there, that was not the case. So I believe I've used a firebomb. Tossed it up there, it just rolled back down. And I imagine a powder keg would just do the same. If we utilise our adamantine pickaxe, that's not working either. See? At least it maintains its good position. And you go back there, obviously. We're looking for a metal battery casing to place the crystal in, and that is the thing the man said he saw the priests take into a cavern to the northeast from this location here. Not that he can get to the northeast, so let's just go down here. We all know where this leads. There appears to be some kind of greenery up on that ledge there, but yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to have to go round this way. Now that's an upper level, isn't it? And there's a lower level down here. Ooh, hello. Let us swim some more. So we're going to come up by the lift. Excellent stuff. And then, somewhere up above is a waterfall. Near the entrance here is the waterfall that cascades down into a cavern below, with a tent beneath and some other things. So, let's start by exploring this passage here, as it involves getting less wet. There. That is where we have been before. Uh-oh. Oh, that was really quick. Okay. You, foul magicians, will not prevent me from using the sacred ink on this altar. But first I'll read this note. Master Gervan, I entrust you with the execution of our operation in the lower mines. The documents I gave you should be more than enough to convince the foreman and have him assign you a few men. The authority of my order should save you any bureaucratic troubles. If the authenticity of your papers ever comes into question, remind the doubters of what happens to those who oppose the inner sanctum's will. You will only be able to turn one miner at a time, but the rations I prepared should keep the others unsuspecting for long enough. Perhaps set up more than one altar to speed up the process. I trust your judgment on this matter. A. Who could A be? And why do people in this setting keep signing their names with the first letter of their first name. That looks like I can swim under it. Oh, no, go that way as well, and that's up above. Yeah, sure, okay. Well, we know what needs to be done. That has surely helped. No, that is correct. I'm trying to keep them arranged in the order that I obtained them. We're just right out here by the lift, which I could theoretically use to ascend and sell this dagger. And candlestick. Actually, that's a very good idea. Oh, right, okay. We can do that too. This lift takes me back too far away, so I would want to go take the other lift instead. Okay. I could do a little trading. Ah. Right, yeah. Okay. And here we are. Should probably also be looking to repair our gear at some point too. Of course, the only things we have not mended are the things which cannot be mended. Okay. And we're wanting to go up some stairs. I don't think it's these ones. Here we are. No stairs. Excellent. Right then. My gut's telling me when we've finished down here in the mine, we will have finished the available content. Now. Hang on. It's not that wall. Okay. Ah, here we are. Right then. Straight in here by the look of it. Hello.
Greetings.
Anything you need? Yes, absolutely.
I'm sure we can come to an agreement.
Let us exchange goods for good hard coin. Pop that there. Here we go.
No more trading? Alright then.
No more trading. Trust me, that's it for now. That's likely to change, but for now, I'm good. Nope. There were no sliding doors. We're down here to the blue door. This way, to the lift. And then we shall descend once more into the depths. And we should anticipate more wizards. Certainly. It would be nice to squeeze one more level out of the mine. I'm not sure if we will or not. We're close one way or the other. Now, not this room. No, apparently it is that room. Okay. Now there's a general feeling that when the mine and that other area were added, the game was around 80% complete, like 4/5 of the intended areas had been added. I have some odd feelings about that, because, obviously, looking at the item requirements for the items we have found, if we presume this hammer is relatively top tier, there's no way we could have, even if we only put points in strength and dexterity, there's no way we could have made the requirements, probably even for this one, actually. I mean, level 17? That is... the abilities start at 8, don't they? And we get, is it 4 or 6 points to start? But that is 15 and 5, 18. It's a lot of levels. We might, by this point, have just been able to qualify if those are the only things we put ability score points into. In which case, we would die a horrible death way before we even got this far. And I appreciate the fact the developer seems to like very focused builds, where he doesn't put his points into a lot of different ability score abilities, or even into more than 2 or 3 skills, at least in the videos he's used to show off the games. When the character sheet has been open, we've seen some very hyper-focused builds. But even so, focusing for weapon requirements would mean no vitality, no endurance. You would just die. Literally. So my feeling, in terms of, let's put it another way, right? If I were to rededicate 3, 6, 8, 9, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18 skill points, I could hit the 20 cap, that would give me 15 more, and then 20 in Divine Magic, and I'd have 2 skill points left to play with by level 17. I believe skills might cap at 20, I don't know. But essentially, you know, looking at item requirements, unless my suspicion about magical jewellery is correct, then we've probably got a lot of games left in the level to explore. Sorry, a lot of levels left in the game still to explore and achieve. And the feeling is not that we are necessarily nearing the end of our quest. Okay, let's do it. Oh! Really? Would we have to troll swim? Oh god. blocks are, well, rather vigilant. Oh shit. Oh fuck! I think those would be the lava oozes I've heard about. Sorry for my sudden. Oh god, how did that happen? Well shit. That was insane. Are we like all the way back? Autosave is right now on death, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Well, that's a mild nuisance, but not a massive one. Okay. We really need somewhere to wash that bandage. Ugh.
Hello. Anything you need? Nothing else? That's okay.
Right. So what are we trying to do here? And go back down the lift, disenchant the altar. All good. Also open that door again with the lever. Those magicians do have rather powerful spells. I was not ready for the lava oozes so suddenly. Ideally, we can find a way to avoid them completely. It's not much, but it is our only hope. Let me know if you got the reference. Well, it's not much hope. It's not much, but it is our only hope. Yeah. I know what I'm referring to. Do you? And look at that. I had Thunder Spell ready for them. I don't know if it'll do much good.
Can't rely on anyone.
But it would be nice to imagine it would do some, at least. We have an evil altar to disenchant. And I believe that should be fairly within our capabilities. After that, things may get rather more difficult. I should probably not swim into that cavern. And instead just take the road more travelled, as opposed to the one which is less and involves a swim. The thing is, when I see them preparing their purple spells, I just need to rush them and not allow them to complete the spell. What was that? That was me, with a hammer. Your skull, mate. Oh no. Well, thank you for approaching. Honestly, all he had to do was just stand back there No. We shall read the note. And perform the necessary cleansing. So while the note instructs them to do more than one, it would be very easy for us to just assume they only made two. It was probably nothing. The dead guy's still talking? Just making sure he's dead, you know. They truly are powerful magicians if they can speak from beyond the grave like that. This barricade up ahead looks serious. You know what? Let's see if we can exude a little righteous fury. Fireballs over to the other side. Can we? No, we need to just stop running. Okay, good stuff. Got him. There we go. That is probably... Yep, map edge. Probably deaf to swim down there with the strong current heading in that direction and presumably a dead end. I don't like the corpses speaking. That will hopefully get patched. That looks like a person. It looks like a possessed miner. Oh, wait. Look at that. I'm hoping we don't have to mess with the... Oh. You know. The lava slimes. Okay. What? Oh, it's you! Oh, God. I really need to watch my life bar when that starts happening. I've been playing too much Tainted Grail. And, been too used to being tough recently. In this game, we are not allowed to be tough. We are allowed to die. Which, of course, means that when I get back into the Silent Hill 2 remake, and it's been 4 months since I last played it, I will have completely forgotten so many of the controls. Now they had daggers, there's one. Not entirely sure where the others got to, and that's probably a good thing. don't like this, but I might as well try. And I should also remember I have items. Back up. Excellent. Are you going to come alone? That'd be great. Nope, not coming alone. Right. We survived that. We probably didn't deserve to. Nope. No! There we go. Now then. Now he was saying something, but I didn't quite catch it. I was too busy trying not to get killed. If he dropped a dagger, I do not see it. And that's probably for the best. Just drink a healing potion. I believe the caster came out of this area. Yeah, we got... That looks like it might not connect. It looks like it really might not connect. Bugger! We will have to find a way. I am sure we can find a way. Bread is not mouldy and shall presumably be consumed fairly rapidly. We are seeking water. What is... Ooh. Okay, I know what that is. Oh shit, really? I wanted to do some cooking, you know? Die, cretin. My hammer's better than the ones the miners are using. How? Okay, that's how. Alright. Yep, wasting it. Because they don't give us anywhere to wash these bandages yet. Although we could store things. Speaking of storing, watch as we find all these chests to be far too hard to unlock. Okay. Mining camp key. I'm sure we will find the correct place to use that. This was it, apparently. Let's consume a mushroom. Those seem to be rapidly running out. Have we been here before? No. I believe this leads us back into a chamber we've already explored. Yep. So we would have had to face that magician to get that key for this door anyway. Even though we could have just walked back out the way we came. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. This looks big. Really? That looks like the kind of important chest that may contain some kind of plot essential item. Perhaps we can find a key for it. Unlikely, mind. I believe we've just found out... Really, that's dry? No, that looks like a dead end as well. We're going to have to be looking for something, right? They're not attacking us.
Greetings, outsider.
Thank the gods you're here! Free us, and I'll meet you at the factory with a reward and some information you might find interesting. Fare thee well then, good fellow.
Greetings, outsider.
Lord Perham, I am so glad to see you. My name is Karam. I served your brother in the Lysandrian expedition, but I'm afraid we got ourselves into a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble indeed. Pray there won't be more trouble for you after you explain to me how you ended up like this. Or, good to see a Bufrian. Tell me what happened to the expedition. Forgive me, my lord. Shortly before we reached Lysandria, we were attacked by a large group of wastelanders. They decimated our forces and we barely got away with our lives. When we reached... our lives. That should be lives with a V, surely. When we reached the fortress, we first thought it was abandoned, but soon after we were surrounded by Lysandrian guards. We fought valiantly, but we were forced to yield. They put us into chains and questioned us. Afterward, they brought some of us down into the mines. Me and Ronek were kept here to work. The higher-ranked soldiers were all brought downstairs, including your brother. I overheard one of the miners talk about a vast prison down there, so my guess is that they brought him there. I have to find my brother, Karim. Is there anything else you can tell me? This is a cursed fortress, and if you ask me, it is at the brink of disaster. The wizards you have probably met on your way down here are moving against Hadrius, the Lord of Lysandria itself. I don't know the reason for their aggression, but they occupy the mines with the help of the possessed miners. The priests claim that Hadrius is immortal, but I also heard he only claimed the throne a few years ago. I fear his sudden rise to power had to do with the artifact we came here for. I'm afraid that is all I can tell you. I spent most of my time here in chains. Thank you, Karim. You've helped me a lot. Ronek and I will sneak out. Once you get back to the factory, you should talk to the old miner who was locked in with us. He knows much more about the situation down here than we do. Good luck, my lord, and thank you. Could I have spoken to Ronek as well? Will we find them at the factory or not? Well, everyone's gone now. It's another bloodied bandage. You know what? Let's just... and a not-so-bloody one. Let's just gather those up and get out of here. Presumably that red barrier leads to an undeveloped part of the game we have not yet discovered, and oh, we are so close to leveling. Wait, what's... No, we have been here before, yes. Good. Okay. don't want to mess with those lava slimes. I probably should just see what it's like, but there are 2 or 3 of them there. We have completed our objective, and that is enough. Yeah, there's definitely 3 of them. Far too many to handle. The water arrows would probably help, but we have very little skill with a bow. And no reason yet to enter into that chamber. What we do want to do is find a way into this upper area. And to that end, I do have in my possession something that may aid in that exploration. No. We'll stay this side. If we cannot break down the wall, we must find another way up. And we do have multiple means of jumping and leaping.
You gotta do everything yourself these days.
That looks like the angle is all kinds of wrong. Okay. Oh, come on. Really? Right. Oh, for fuck's sake, come on, you bastard. Well. Not happening. Whatever we do, it's not working. This really looks like we should blow through it, but it also right. Okay, we're going to have to try it this way. Perhaps this will not roll. Perhaps we can obtain one of those powder kegs. I don't believe we can swim with them, but I believe we have to try. now I have to remember where I last saw one. Now we could arguably pick it up and put it down in lifts and places like that where we have to operate machinery. But until that point, I'm not sure we can blast through that stone. We're having to search too far for this. Too far indeed. I mean, it looks like the kind of rubble we should absolutely be able to break through. But it also appears very solid.
Greetings to you. Greetings, outsider.
Ah, here we are. Here is the old miner. And you? You're a nobody, okay.
Greetings to you.
It is good to see you again. I can't thank you enough for freeing us, but please take this as a token of my gratitude. How did you get captured anyway? It was the miners. They changed, but not on their own. What are you getting at? When the wizards first arrived, they gave us food, claiming it would ease the strain of working down there. But the bread and drink must have been laced with something that dulled the mind. Those who ate their rations became vacant, almost hollow, yet they kept working just as efficiently. I noticed what was happening and secretly stopped eating the food they provided. When the wizards realized I wasn't changing like the others, they grew more and more frustrated with me. Eventually they locked me in a room down in the lower mine camp. Is that all there is to it? No, I believe there's a final step. A ritual where these devils bind a person's soul to their will. A dark and twisted ceremony performed at altars hidden throughout the mine. Well, I've dealt with 2 of them already. The altars must be destroyed. Please go to the Cathedral of the Seventh Oath and find the cross of St. Gale. Its divine power may be enough to destroy the dark altars and free the poor souls trapped within them. Well, I've done that. The cross is kept deep within the cathedral's catacombs. I don't know its exact location, but I do know it's in the sealed-off section. I'm unsure how to enter that area, but it seems to involve a secret mechanism at a grave of the unknown saint next to the grave of St. Edgar. Unfortunately, that's all the information I have. Well, that's really quite a lot. Thank you again for saving me. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't freed us. Farewell for now. And hello again.
Greetings to you.
Okay. Arcanist instructions. No. It's a journal. When I touch the dark altar across St. Gale, a Falcon. Yep. So presumably there are more, because it's not complete. That is actually really handy.
Dangerous times indeed.
And I should now go and... Well, no, I should trade before leveling. It goes, woohoo, we got a level. Actually, we seem to be most void for next level as well.
Greetings. I don't have much, but maybe you'll find something you need.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Definitely something. Okay.
Nothing else? That's okay.
Let's see if he has anything to say to us while we're here.
Greetings to you.
Just quickly, wizards. The wizards from downstairs? They crawled up here just a while ago. First they said they would oversee... I'm just checking if this is new or he's just repeating... Nah. Nah. Okay.
Farewell.
In... I want to say the northeast chamber. There is a shrine we can use to level up. Just past this nice green glow. Oh, look at this. You know what we can do here, don't you? You're thinking, refill a red flask. I'm thinking, and then wash some bloody bandages after. Here we go. So, with that in mind, let's save the game. This is more of an escape save, but let's put it in Mastery. Mastery was just me standing in front of the respec wizard trying out a few different options. So it was an experimental save. Right. Oh. Let's hold off on ability scores. 17-7. I want to get some more anatomy. Wait. Critical hit chance is 5%. Exactly. So if we do this... Yeah. And this... 6%. Odd. Let's see. We need strength and dexterity and everything else. Strength is the biggest deficit. Sorry, dexterity is. But it's about time we put another point in vitality or endurance. So I'm going to say that. Oh, we are very close to level 19. So if we just, for experiment's sake, right? If we say both points in anatomy and 1 in dexterity, that would then give us a 7.2% critical hit chance, so it would be increasing. At which point I should probably be asking myself, what do I really want to increase this level? because the leveling bug has allegedly been fixed. Ooh, let me see now. We do need strength and dexterity for our weapons, but we don't want to let vitality and endurance flag too far behind. I do want to work on divine magic. Wait. Okay. Looking at weapons here. Oh, serviceable. Damn it, there's no comparison. Okay. 74... 88. Okay, I mean, it's still... So if we put both points into here... we get 89 and 88. Ooh, that's a big difference. A couple of points in skill really helps out here in terms of just being able to swap weapons. What does it look like? I wonder. Obviously, this does more than 88 when fully repaired. Let's see, minus... Okay, those 3 skill points are giving us minus 17. That's a lot, so even 1 point would make a big difference. Let's just do 1. $89, 81. So we'd need both points to realistically make the exchange there. $89, 88, and then if we put a point in dexterity, we'd have 94, 88. Okay, so not quite. Wow, really? Interestingly, the dexterity this time didn't make a difference here, but did make a big improvement here, so that's why. Okay. Let's try this then. Yes, I am feeling a little experimental at the moment. I feel like I've earned this one. So if I go 2 blunt, 1 strength, that's got to help with the encumbrance values as well. 89, 88. Ooh. Okay. So really that's 90 and 88, that's a 2 difference, at which point that is swappable. Ooh, look at that, that is a... That is the kind of hammer that needs a lot of stamina to swing. And let's be realistic, stamina has been an issue. Okay, so I want to put a point in Divine Magic this level. A point in Anatomy. And then Endurance. So then critical hit chance is 6.0. Okay, well it's... as Anatomy increases, we start getting a bit more information in combat. Like, we needed Anatomy at a certain level to show enemy life bars, and then we start seeing damage numbers as it gets higher and stuff like that. Obviously, next level I think Blunt and Divine. probably strength again, honestly. Would be nice to put some in vitality, but we just never seem to live long enough. Right. Oh, you're... Really? You've reset already? Well then. There we go. Where do we go from here? Are we presumed to have finished the mines? That doesn't feel quite right. I'm not certain how we are supposed to get into that path, into that section of the northeastern mines. But if I go down there now and waste a lot of time checking the place out, I can go back to the forge and repair my hammer. So that I can have a fairer comparison between the two hammers. Perhaps I'm just not supposed to be able to go there yet. We have a suspicious red barrier we're not supposed to be able to pass. And I think at the moment the red barriers, there's a... There's a really high level spell that needs a lot of intelligence that can break them, I believe. But that's it. Right. You need a fix.
Truly dreadful.
Not the only one, actually. Right. There we go. Okay, we'll give that a try now. Doesn't look quite ready. Although that sounds perfectly repaired. Perhaps we can go and tell his lordship that we have learned the magicians are working against him. I'm sure he would appreciate that. Actually, it's not a bad idea.
So unrefined, so inelegant.
Especially as the lift in the where are we? The lift back here goes straight up to the castle. Okay. Getting into here though. Maybe we're just really stupid, right? And there's an underwater bit down here. There clearly isn't other way. It's wishful thinking, I know. I mean, realistically, everything indicates that we need to find a way through here. Yeah, see, it just rolls back down. We need a powder keg. And they do exist down here. I just need to remind myself where. Could have sworn there was one in that northern chamber. I mean, we are just being denied a jump up to there. The thing is, even if we get up there, we still have a ridiculously long jump across. So if we just... Ow. You know. Huh. Yeah. Obviously not what we are supposed to do. But... Oh god. Okay. Ah, we did it! Oh, hooray! We can do one of these! We have the thing! First off... Yeah, that's completely blocked off, isn't it? And probably for the best. And for blue barriers... we have... this stuff. On we go then. The episode has not yet come to an end. I see a lot of gravestones. That's not a good sign. Oh shit, if we come up against another Wraith. No Wraith. No Vaughan Williams here for us. Right. Let's just ignore those for now and head around this way. Because... oh, you know what? That looks like a dead-end chamber. We should probably just go in there and fight them. It's not as if the floor's going to suddenly give way underneath us or something. Oh, hello! Zombies! Oh, for God's sake! How many times did I have to press the fucking wrong dodge button? Right. Oh, you know the worst thing about this? I know the worst thing about this. Is needing to do that fucking jump again. Right. If we can't jump up here, we can jump across. Then we know... what the hell made them so dangerous? I mean, they practically one-hit kill us. Okay. What is the... options? Input settings. Spacebar. Wait, dodge and jump are the same button? Is it... No, it's not a directional... It's a directional dodge. Okay. We could try, I suppose. It's not much, but... You know what we could try? The Wrath of the Gods. Hello. Those zombies hit really hard. And I bet there was nothing that special in here either. Really? Okay. I hear more of them. They were both standing by this coffin, and there appears to be nothing special about it whatsoever. Unfortunately. And that is my last mushroom. And I think I hear more zombies, as I said. In which case... we have a very appropriate save name. Okay, that is way too dark. This all feels really bad. But I should be on the lookout for altars to cleanse. Armored zombie. Oh no. Got him. Righteous justice is on our side. This one, I believe, had a weapon. We have the V key, which is not showing it to us. Why should it? Of course. I mean, he had some crude armor as well. That's not saying much. Silver candlestick. Oh, there it is. Right there. Okay. Oh, we're probably needing to head back out and trade soon. Could report back to his lordship, or we could press on like a ninny hammer and see what kind of situation, what kind of trouble that gets us into. Yeah, that looks really bad. Also, the mushrooms are very much appreciated. Yes, that was terrible. Okay, I see you. Why is it that the zombie attacks seem to be unblockable? I'm not certain. But now I'm inconvenienced. Ah, there we go. Right. Looks like the disease thing, whatever it is lowering our ability scores. Probably shouldn't keep mystery zombie meat. Oh, but if we go back, we have to jump up here again. Yeah. Looks like we're here to stay. Okay, extra long episode it is. Actually, it might be a little too extra long. This looks like a completely different kind of metal. Okay. And this looks like a very loud, very serious area. Yeah. Very dangerous. Okay. Well, it's 2 by 3. 2 rows of free chambers with a central corridor. With a lever. That'll probably open up that over there. Oh, fucking hell. Okay. Just you stay there, pal. Presumably, we should not fight that at all. And should just be avoiding like the plague. Let me guess, if I walk over here, he knows. 3 question marks and very healthy. Okay. Let me guess. Earth-shaking tread? I doubt this is going to make that doorway any larger. Didn't open that up. Let me guess. Through here then? No, that's not it either. Oh, goodness. Ugh. Okay. Oh, well, I mean, if you're just gonna... Oh, God. Okay. That's fine. A warrior monster, eh? Glad he can't grab us. Oh, wow. We did not level. And remember, we have pulled a lever. Hello. That looks important. Like a site of sacred worship. I wonder if... Oh no. Okay, I recognize these symbols. I don't remember what numbers they stand for. Oh. We can't use the pickaxe on these, but we can probably use the fire arrows or the extinguish spell. The water arrows, rather. Would that aid us in some way? Well, oh no. Obviously we desire to get all of these open. So the first thing we should do is see if it's timed. I heard something. I heard something reset. The kind of something that's on a very tight timer. Has the lever reset? No. Okay. There's good news and there's bad news. Okay, let's start with this. So it's not that. Yes, it was this one. Okay, that's lovely. We can't take it. This, oh god, is this all timed as well? I think it is. Yep. So this will then go to the one over there, and then we go to the middle one, right? Oh no! No, 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 no! Okay. Awesome. Oh, are you going to be really kind? No, you're not. You're not going to be really kind and show me the symbols on the walls outside. A fireball spell. Excellent. I presume we need to go back outside. Right. 3, 1. I. Two brows, 3. You know what? I'm going to go old school on this one. Bear with me one moment. I have here a pencil and some paper. I suspect the purpose of the crystal ball showing us this gate is so that we will know if it is open. Okay. With that committed to parchment, and a quick recording check to ensure all is going well, let us repeat the process. It would be possible to do this without fighting the golem, but very tricky, as it tends to stand in the way, and we would need to dodge around it and get through the portcullis in time. So, if we presume... Oh god, it's not doing one at a time. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Uh-huh. Okay, let's see now. Oh, are they just going down instead of up? I see. One more. That should be it. I don't know if this is timed. But it would appear not. Okay, well. We have treasures to obtain. And something very important over there, which looks blue, appears to be related to our quest, and may even grant us... What's this for? I wonder. Does that open everything? The Morning Star of Power. 82. You know what? That's not too shabby. So, unlike the Lysandrian mace, this one, magical Does that mean it can hurt the wraiths or something? Or I'm thinking what purpose it could have. I mean, apart from lower ability score requirements. So we have the Lysandrian mace, the Lysandrian bracelet, Talisman of Strength. Might not be... Oh, so have we still not found all 4 items then? That's mildly bothersome. Right, look, it might have just opened up everything. It did not open up everything. It may be just to open this in case we get locked in. Right? A way of opening it from the inside. We didn't get anything for picking that up. Oh, but we haven't been able to get in here yet. Ah, and that looks like a teleporter. Back out here. Well, I mean, it saves us a bit of a walk. Hang on. Got a feeling. Please don't be back. I just want to check something. No. Wait. Nope. I thought I should try. This could be the cave to the northwest, although it's pretty much more just so northeast rather. It's pretty much just north. So maybe that is Crimson Barrier there. Hang on. And facing that way, that doesn't make sense. Facing this way would make more sense. Unless this is a much more recent cave-in. But what if the powerful blue weapon can dispel red barriers by smacking them? Oh, we're not going to get through that way because of the portcullis. Absolutely silly idea.
Do not touch me. I am of noble birth.
We can't talk to him at all. Hang on. Not joining a church. Okay, fine. Yeah. No. I saw a nice crystal in the cave south of it. Okay, yeah, fine. Was it someone else then who told us this? Into a cave east of here. They seem pretty upset about it. Probably the weapon.
To help the common folk.
Cave to the east. It was a key and...
Truly dreadful.
Cave to the east would make... I don't know, a bit hard. Okay. Look, I'm going to walk up to the red barrier and twat it with the magic weapon, okay? And if that doesn't work... And to be clear, I'm fully expecting it to not work, okay? If it actually operates as some kind of magnificent key that gets me in there, I suspect it'll be rather helpful against wraiths, mind you. Let's try. Fully expected and cannot be combined. Also, I think we know this. Oh! When did that happen? Okay. I swear that didn't work on this barrier last, so we have a whole new area to explore. Last episode. I'm pretty sure I tried. Maybe having the weapon equipped helps. In this case, I would suggest that I don't need to try to qualify for this hammer in quite such a hurry, so much as simply qualifying for this instead. It does need a lot of strength, doesn't it? If only we could get a few more experience points. Oh, you know what? Our pack isn't quite full yet. We've been in a royal grave before, and it's where we got the Lysandrian mace. And if the 3 artifacts we require are all in royal graves, no, we have the Lysandrian bracelet, and the, so this combined with the other artifacts, we have 4 artifacts. That's 1, that's 2. So third one here. So then in theory we could go through a few other areas before finally getting the final Lysandrian item. I'm thinking in terms of game length and, you know, remaining possible content. Oh. Okay. Now I think we want to get out of here. So what I shall do is head back upstairs. There were comments on the forum about, just, you know, full disclosure, there have been comments on the forum about some sort of royal tomb and a teleportation puzzle. But I'm thinking that area is one for future exploration. And now what we're wanting to do is head back to the... Oh, and you know what? Head back to the shrine and level up again. I think if we take strength this level, it will help with all our weapon skills. And you know what? We might even get one more level out of this Royal Tomb, although I think it's possibly going to be less of a combat-heavy area and more of a puzzle and exploration area, if the other Royal Tomb was anything to go by. Don't get me wrong, there was absolutely combat in the other Royal Tomb, just not as much as in some of the other areas we've visited. Now... we've absolutely taken a wrong turn of sorts. Huh. Okay, bear with me. I'm glad to have lost my way. Doesn't happen often. So, a point in blunt weapons. Hang on. $82. 88, serviceable, not excellent, and 74. $82, 81 up from 74, 89 up from 70. So the big change there was for the big hammer. Okay. I mean, here we're above the skill requirement. But now if we dip into those 4 points of strength, 82, 81, 89. $86, 89 stays the same, 81 stays the same, so 86, we are now, oh yes, I did say we're in less of a hurry to try and meet the requirements for the heavy hammer, so we don't need to grab one more level of blunt weapon skill just yet. What we do want is to further our devotion. Excellent, there we go. And now we're an extremely long way away from our next level, at which point we will probably want to put a point into vitality so it doesn't flag behind strength so much. And we will still be 13 points below the strength requirement. Sorry, 12 points below the strength requirement because of the Talisman of Strength for the heavy hammer. Yeah. Okay, so we are not near the end of... not as near to the end of the available content as I thought, but oh, look at this, we are getting very close now. That's because this is a lot lighter, isn't it? Let's see. 2.66, 2.94. Yeah, that's why. That's why we're close to getting out of the heavy encumbrance bracket, because we've equipped a lighter weapon. 89 and 86. Although this has seen some use and is in need of repair, so it'd probably go up to like a 91 or something. But even so, there's some good catching up going on here. But I'm thinking if we're going to get enough levels to meet the requirements for any of these weapons, there still needs to be quite a lot of the game to go. Unless, and here's the interesting thing, right? Because there's a lot of empty containers, a lot of locked things we can't get into. If the game changes in that regard, and there's more supply items, would there be a steeper leveling curve? Well, the thing is, the monsters do seem balanced around the current leveling curve and the items we can get and qualify for. Ooh. Okay, well, you know what? I think I'll head back up to the noisy machinery and save in front of the workers again. Maybe, because we've run out of altars now, we might have saved the miners.
Greetings, outsider.
Madness. No, nothing new there. Prisoners. Slaves. A few prisoners. Right, nothing new here, I'm afraid.
Farewell.
Worth a try. And you know what? It is very loud machinery.
Greetings. Take care. I don't like this.
That's a long way to get out of here. But it's not that long, is it? I mean, we can at least get away from the noise. And this gives me a good idea of where I am. So I'm going to end the episode here. I hope you've all enjoyed this one, and I'll look forward to seeing you all in the next one. I'll say goodbye for now though, and cheerio everyone! See you all soon.